And done. I have posted to the new Flashes app, which is a decentralized app, so no more clicks for billionaires. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Civic Toolbox. Today we're going to explore how decentralized networks can support democracy. But first, let us try to understand the basics here. A centralized network is controlled by a single entity, like a company or a government, where all data and decisions flow through a central point. For example, Facebook is a centralized network because it controls all the data and the interactions on its platform. Now, how is this bad? Well, I will tell you from personal experience. One example is links. Facebook has decided it doesn't want you to leave their platform, so they've made it almost impossible for you to share links that might require you to leave the platform. You may notice this on Facebook stuff like an Instagram. Now you have to put link in bio, that type of stuff. And now they've done it to the platform on Facebook.com itself. Very frustrating. I have an example where I'm part of a film group, and many months ago I put in a YouTube link that was amazing and got lots of likes and gave me much good traffic on one of my YouTube videos. A couple months later, YouTube links are dead. No links from YouTube will go anywhere on Facebook. So it's really a frustration, and it is real. On the other hand, a decentralized network is distributed across many nodes, allowing for more freedom and resilience. One example of this is Mastodon. This is a decentralized social network where users can join different servers and interact with others across the network without being controlled by a single entity. The biggest benefits of this would be data. Like, let's say you don't like the network, you want to go somewhere else. Well, you can take all your data and your posts and your photos or whatever you want and go and find another server that you like. It's pretty resilient against censorship, right? So since there's not one server or network, you can go somewhere else. And if you don't like what's happening on one server, go to another one, go to another network. Basically, one thing to remember is that no single entity controls the entire network. And that's very important. You have community choice. You could have an entire network dedicated to film lovers, or an entire network dedicated to cat people, or whatever you like, whatever is of your interest. But it's a great way to form communities around the things that you really enjoy. Bluesky is also a decentralized platform, but it is built on a different protocol, the AT protocol, while Mastodon is built on the ActivityPub protocol. Now, examples of centralized networks include social media platforms. We've talked Facebook. Twitter is a centralized platform. They control what you see and how your data is used. So Facebook could change its algorithm again, like it does many times. It recently decided that, misinformation and they weren't going to do any fact checking. Okay, you have no control over that. Twitter decided after Elon Musk bought it that he wanted you to see every one of his posts, regardless if you followed him or not. Okay, that is a centralized platform. But another example, not part of social networks, is banking systems, where all transactions are managed through like a central server, making them efficient but vulnerable to single point failures. One example of this recently is Silicon Valley Bank. I worked for a company that banked at this institution, and that saw a collapse back in March of 2023. Centralized banking systems concentrate risk within a single institution. You all remember George Bailey, in the building and loan when there was a run at the bank.
Don't look now, but there's something funny going on over there at the bank, George. I've never really seen one, but that's got all the earmarks of being a run.
And everyone was concerned. Everyone pull their money out at the same time is a bad thing for a bank. When a bank like Silicon Valley Bank faces financial difficulties, all its deposits are at risk because they're managed centrally. This concentration of risk means that if the bank fails, all depositors are affected simultaneously. History. Okay, historically, centralized systems were used by monarchs to control vast empires. This model worked well for maintaining power, but often limited individual freedom and led to abuses of authority. Let's look at one example here. Remember Ivan the Terrible, okay, the first Tsar of Russia. Infamous for his brutal suppression of opposition, including the massacre of the city of Novgorod, which resulted in thousands of deaths. His reign was marked by extreme cruelty and paranoia, leading to the torture and execution of thousands of people. Okay, that is a very bad monarch, right? And like that, like centralized networks, monarchs hold ultimate authority. So if they want to limit free speech, impose economic burdens, okay, like we're going to do tariffs, or we're going to raise prices on you and you have no control. It's just, you got to live with it. Make it harder for users to understand what's true or not by not fact checking or share misinformation. The user has no authority to change that on a centralized network. Now, let's look at some exciting new alternatives. Platforms like Bluesky, Flashes, Mastodon, and Pixelfed. They are leading the way in decentralized social media. These platforms allow users to have more control over their data and online experiences. For instance, Mastodon is part of the Fediverse, which is where users can join different servers and interact with users across the network without being controlled by a single entity. There you go. Pixelfed, another example, offers decentralized image sharing, allowing users to host their own servers and manage their content freely. Let's take Flashes as an example. It's built on the AT protocol, so it'll work really well with Bluesky, and allows for decentralized photo sharing as well. Unlike centralized platforms, Flashes doesn't rely on a single server or company to control your data. So this means your photos, you could say they're safer or more private in the way that you have control over them, over that data. Decentralized networks are important because they promote transparency, security, user freedom. For example, when you post a photo in Flashes, here's my experience posting to Flashes. This all looks good. Links to my video. I don't know if that's the right handle. Flashes app. First time. Here I'm recording one of the favorite shots of Blues Brothers. Okay, looks good to me. Let's hit publish. And done. I have posted to the new Flashes app, which is a decentralized app, so no more clicks for billionaires. So it's synchronized with your Bluesky account, but you have full control over how that data is shared. This is a significant shift from traditional platforms where your data is often targeted for advertising without your consent. So what can you do? Start by exploring these decentralized platforms. Here I am signing up for Pixelfed. It's easy. It's a great way to experience the benefits of a decentralized social media firsthand. Join this movement towards a more democratic internet. Pixelfed allows you to host your own server or join an existing one, giving you full control over your images and your interactions. By moving to a decentralized platform, you're not just changing how you use social media, you are contributing to a more open and equitable online environment that's not run by billionaires and wannabe monarchs. All right, so that will do it for me today on the Civic Toolbox. We are going to catch you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.